very good artist who's made for this place. Actually, that it missed the horn. People like to steal it. I don't know why, but so he make a new one.
Do you earn any money selling it to recycle? No, only the salary.
No. The cardboard. You get money for the cardboard. We get also money for the paper. We get money for
metals.
Metals, no. We only, because mainly it's iron and steel what they bring out there, and we said okay, they should have some. We could actually have, but we only take the better metals out of, because the prices is better. But another thing is that the roof is alive. When you cover them like this, you don't have the evaporation of the water. So actually it keeps the water there. The plants they suck the water in, and so it's also because we talk a lot about that we have problems with the rainwater sewers. So that's why it's good to support the rainwater. If we have big floods, then you have a chance to stop the water from and then it goes slowly into the drainage, and that's why it will work much better. So we actually did start to do several more of these roofs. The thing is, of course, they have to be a little bit stronger in construction, but that's only a question of dimension.
Exactly.
That's no big deal actually. And then another surplus is that the maintenance of the roof is much less. Actually, this is a tar roof. Normally, you said 20 years. When you put them on stones and plants like this, you will increase the time of the roof to 40 to 50 years. And so in that way you pay a little bit more.
More comfort inside.
Yeah, and it's better for the environment, and so it's really a good thing. And it's only you only need 5 centimeters
and
of the
which
stone.
part? Where do you bring the plants from? Where?
Oh, you can find them.
You can find it.
You can find them in if you go to the beach here in Denmark.
In Denmark, no? Okay.
Yeah. They have like leaves which is sucking the water and contains the water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like desert plants.
Mhm.
Here you mainly take care of the infrastructure. It means that they provide you with money for the electricity, the water, and the sewers, and also the roads. And then you can have different kind of technical advices according to buildings and things like that. They can support you with making projects, with how to build correctly, the best way of doing it. You would like to get rid of this feeling of private property, and it's a hard one to throw away. But money is one way to do that, and so it means that if the community can support you, then we think that we can increase people to take care of the house where they live with a little money, and then the community can support them. We give 1/3 the area where they live, give 1/3. So it means that when you want to maintain your house or do something, actually community support you with 2/3 of the project, and you only have to bring out 1/3 yourself. And in this way, we hope that people can overcome this feeling of having private property, because you don't have the right to sell your house. You can only give it away as well as when you're a new citizen here. You will also give your house for free. It's like we try to increase that. It's the people who's in centrum of how to develop things, and also it's good because we have a lot of experience that people grow with these things, that when you give them responsibility to help, but even though you also help them to do whatever they want to do. So it's like this.
You give and you receive.
You give and you receive. Yeah, with the gardeners, they also found it up here. They come up and pick their salary here. So it's also a place where we take care of the money that the community gives, so it's in control. That the money doesn't just flow around, but that there's strict control with the money flow. So even we have a lot of trust, but we also have control.
And how do you earn money?
It's different.
Each one earns, and then you pay some kind of taxes, or
No.
How do you support the community?
Here you pay only by the rent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We pay like 1,900, and then we pay to the community, and then the community pays for the cost of the water and all these things and services outside. So these plants, they actually not the plants, but the construction here. It cleans actually the room. One plant like this will take all the air in this room.
Okay.
Two times
an
hour.
An hour.
Yeah, and then it's just circulate, and it's also because when you're in an office like this, there's a lot of it's from the machinery. When you're inside the machine, it's a fungicide, and it's a gas which go into the air. And it's also from the papers you have formaldehyde. It's come from papers and also from furniture. You have different kinds of glues, and all these is gases which is released to the air. And when you sit in an environment like this, you actually get very much influenced. But also, if you smoke, even though you don't smoke it no more inside, but before they used to. And these plants, they take all these gases and actually store them in the ground. And then you have clean air coming out. We have Islamic banking. We have this green foundation where you can borrow money. There's no interest. You can borrow the money. In the area you live in will be the guarantee that you pay the money back. It's like little bit of like microfinancing.
Yes, but
it's a little bit, but just a little bit.
But microfinance, they have a big, a very high interest.
But we don't have none at all.
You don't have. Okay, community bank.
Community bank. Okay. And it's very good because I mean we have this. We have like I think we have like 200,000 when we started, and this money they have been circulating. So we have made projects for more than 2 million crowns.
Okay.
By just circulating this money, you know.
Only circulating.
And then when I told you about this, that we have this three share with where you give money to projects. It's also the way that the money that people can have the possibility to raise their own third of the budget by loaning here if they don't have money themselves. So in this way we try to make a system, a financial system, which actually gives people possibility to do these things, but still that they
we are doing that community bank very small for women.
Yeah.
Because you know in Latin American countries, in the poor countries, women are the poorest, no?
Yeah.
And particularly women with child. No?
Yes.
Yeah.
They are the poorest of the poorest.
Yeah.
And it has been really successful.
Yeah.
We use it to buy machines like a sewing machine,
of course,
a cooking, or something like that. No?
Mini loan.
If we want to separate the garbage, we should have to make it so easy as possible for people to separate the garbage. So that's why we made these color scales, so people can find out, even though where to store the different things. Like when you play small kids in a sandbox, there only have to be one child who's actually to store the whole game for all the rest. The same with the compost. If you have a central compost system, if somebody puts something wrong inside, then the whole thing go wrong.
Exactly.
So that's why we found out that it's much better just to make contact to those ones who really want to do the compost, and then the people they can rent this, or they give 100 crowns, then they give this one, the community buy them, but then they have the share, and then we have a smoke police. Which actually go around and top the lid sometimes and smell if it's a good compost or if it's a bad, and then if it's not good, then they can because they know who's these ones
exactly who's
having this container, and then they take contact to the person and say, you have a problem here, you can do this and that and this,
and you are doing wrong.
You're just doing wrong, and then try to, because the most important thing is to create success.